So I'm thinking when I walked in there, it was gonna be her and probably the girl like that hit me up, right? So I'm like, okay, cool. I get there. Why I pull up and it's like 5 different girls in there, like 5 different girls versus me. So I go up, and the thing is, my intentions wasn't to pull up to fight. My intentions was to pull up because the girl wanted to talk to me. So I'm like, what you want to tell me that I already don't know? My man already told me that he saw you. My man already told me he went to your house. My man already told me that y'all was talking and chatting. What you gonna tell me that he ain't tell me? Like, I'm big-headed at this point. My man already told me everything, so what can you tell me, right? But I ain't going there like that. I was just like, what's up? Like, what? And she was like, so, like, you know, I heard you been talking about me and looking for me. I haven't talked about you or looked for you. What are you talking about? So, what? I said, so what did you call me for? Because I already know everything. And she was just like, oh, well, yeah, like, he already told me. You know, he told me he was going to tell you. So I'm like, okay. What are you talking? What do you want? Like, what's up? Mind you, this was the worst time to go because I had on a shirt. Mind you, he was a football player. So I celebrated the football player I was with. I had his face on my shirt, and I didn't do this on purpose. I just actively wore his name on me because I went to his games. It was this girl, da-da-da girl, da-da-da. You know how them shirts be. So I had the shirt on when I was there anyway, so I'm over here repping him like this. Power to the people. This is my man. What's up? Oh, my goodness. All right. I go in there and she was like, well, I never knew. First of all, I just wanted to let you know because I don't want it to be feeling like I don't want it to be no tension. I skipped the whole part. I got to go back to this part real quick. Okay. Before the girl said she wanted to meet up with me, we was in what's it called? The cafeteria. We was in the cafeteria, and this is my first time seeing the girl in person. I seen her only online. I never had any communication with her, conversation with her. Nobody ever sent me no screenshots. I didn't even know who this girl was. But I did know who she was when I seen her in person. And I'm pretty sure she knew who I was. But I seen her in the cafeteria. Why when we made eye contact with each other, she was with her friend, right? I was with my people. When me and her made eye contact with each other, I act like I didn't see her. But it changed her whole mood, y'all. It changed her entire mood. Like, she just push her. It's like when she saw me, she lost her appetite. She pushed her plate up and she was just shaking her knee. Like you know when you mad and you just shaking your knee? I'm like, what the hell? We never said nothing to her, but I definitely remember when she saw me, it was like she just got pissed off. Now that was that. Then after that, when she saw me, that's when the girl said the girl wanted to link with me. Yes, okay? That's the only part I skipped because it was like not randomly. She saw me and wanted to link. So when I did pull up to her house, there's like 5 girls, and they were just like, well, she was like, I didn't know that he had a girlfriend. He never told me he had a girlfriend. I said, but I already knew that you guys was talking. Like, I knew that y'all was texting. I knew that already. Like, what did you call me for? And then then the other girls was like, one of the girls that was in there, I saw and I met in person before. It was like, she was dating his cousin at the time. And I saw them at a birthday dinner. And I was like, hold on, you knew. I don't know why we over here in cahoots. Mind you, I told you I didn't care about nothing. At this point, I didn't care how many girls it was. I'm on all y'all asses. Like, I'm like, what's up? Like, I had no chill back then. I didn't care about nothing. Like, consequences did not matter or did not exist to me back then. So while they over here just like, yeah, like, we didn't even know he had a girlfriend. I'm like, first of all, yes, you did. You knew he had a girlfriend because I know who you are. You date such and such. I seen you at this birthday dinner. You knew who my man was. So don't act like you ain't know who I was. And don't act like you ain't know he had a girlfriend. Don't come in here and act like y'all ain't know he had a girl. But the thing is, that ain't got nothing to do with me. I'm not here to try to argue with y'all to be like, oh, did y'all know he had a girl or something? Like, no, holy forehead. I'm trying to tell you. The nose and the forehead, fat as hell. But it just came together so nicely. So the girl just like, well, he told me he was going to tell you what happened. But the way she said it, it was like, it was something I didn't know. Like, I knew that he went to your spot, or like, I knew like y'all was texting and whatever, we already squashed that. But the way she was like, oh yeah, he told me he was going to tell you what happened. It hit different. You know what I'm saying? It was a different, like, so I said, what happened? What you talking about? She was like, verbatim. This was her exact words. Verbatim. Not making this up. She was like, oh, we fucked. I said, huh? Yeah. I said, y'all did what? And I'm like, okay, I can't lose my cool right now. I gotta figure this out. Like, hold on. I can't lose my cool right now. We met in ATL like a month ago. You still good with your mans? Where we meet at? So I'm like, oh, okay. And she was like, yeah, he told me he was gonna tell you. He almost told you when he was having surgery. During the summertime, I did come and see him while he was in school. I ain't tell y'all that. I didn't tell y'all this. Oh my gosh. I'm bad at storytelling now. I need to get my stuff together. I had went to go visit him. My freaking braces. I went to go visit him, right? During the summertime, before he had came back. And when I was in his dorm room, I seen a box of condoms and it was open. And I'm like, who's Aziz? But he told me that was his friends. But like, that was another red flag. Like, why do you have condoms in your dorm room? But he said it wasn't his. So the reason why I had to go visit him is because he was getting surgery in his wrist. And so I was going to be there for my man. You know what I'm saying? I was going to be there to make sure he was good. I was taking care of him. So I did go visit him. So the fact that she knows these details verbatim, I said something ain't right because she know a little bit too much. This was after the fact, right? So I'm over here like, you know, I'm gonna ask him some questions that I want to know why he on that medicine. You know, when they put you on that medicine before they knock you out. So I'm over here like asking like, so who is this? Who is that? Da 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 da. Like he was about to tell me the truth. The girl told me that when I linked with her, she was like, he told me that when he was getting surgery and you was asking him questions that he almost slipped up and told you about what happened. That's what she said. And I'm over here like, how the hell do she know about that? This gotta be true. But I didn't lose my cool. I said, you got proof? I'm still like, okay, what? And what up? What's up? Like, I don't believe you. You ain't do nothing. Not mine. So I'm like, you got proof? And she just like, no, I don't have no proof. When she said she don't have no proof, I said, get out my face. Every girl got proof. Every girl got some type of proof. So when I was like, bro, whatever, because he would have told me that. And he wouldn't do nothing like that. I left the room. I'm 38 hot, y'all. I'm 1,010 hot. I leave the room. The first thing I do is call his daddy. The first thing I do is call his daddy. And I said, this girl just told me she slept with him. And I'm about to be her ass. Because I need somebody to calm me down. I can't call my mama because my mama not going to calm me down. I can't call her in the moments where I need to be calmed down. My mama going to turn me up. She going to turn me up. So I couldn't call her. I had to call his dad. And I told you we was real close. And he was calming me down. He was like, you know, he said, I told you how it was going to be. Girls was going to try to ruin y'all relationship. Girls was going to try to lie. Girls was going to try to make up stuff. You can't believe what all these girls say. That's what he kept telling me. You got to ask her for some type of proof. You got to ask her for something because people say whatever and you can't just react to anything somebody say. Y'all are both athletes. This is what's going to happen in college. That's what he was telling me. So I was like, okay. I go back in there and I said, do you got any proof that you did anything with my man? Because I don't think you did nothing. No, I don't have no proof, but I'm telling you. So then I was like, when? And she was like, you know what she said? Which time? Ooh, if I had a shoe. But I'm not attacking her right now. You know why? I'm thinking about what I'm finna do to him. Like, I'm not even thinking about her right now. Like, I see her, but I'm like, all right, gotta go. I gotta go. So I left, and you know the first thing I did? Called him. I called him when it was the second time I got out that move, Pee-wee, and I'm blowing his phone up. And I'm blowing him up, and he not answering the phone. So I'm like, what? He finally answered. He said, what's up? I was like, where you at? What you doing? I don't even know what he said, but I was just like, I'm gonna come over there. But I didn't drive at this time. I didn't have no license. I didn't have no car, so I had to figure out how I was gonna get over there. So my roommate at the time actually drove over there with me. Like, she drove me there. And by the time she drove me there, mind you, I'm an athlete, so I have every code to the locker room, to the gates, to everything. The facility that the football players use, the track team use. So I had access to everything. So yes, when I pulled up, I don't care if he was at practice or not. I was 38 hot. Somebody about to see me. So I put in the code to the gate to get through the gate. They was outside on the field. What? Oh, y'all was having practice? Not no more. Where the hell he at?